Right, welcome. How are you all? Okay. For those that have just come in, take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Slowly inhale and then breathe out. Release all the day's stresses. Get rid of it. I've done my yoga this morning. I've done my meditation, my 10-minute meditation. Oh my God, it feels, the sun's out. It's beautiful. I was up early. It was just wonderful to get started. Had my rude coffee. I know it's rude not to drink it. I love that. Okay, so hi Bart, welcome. Hello Alexandra, DW, and Eliza so far. Okay, for yesterday, I was so excited. I received a lovely new parcel from Night Daughters Oracle. Absolutely spoiled for my birthday from Night Daughters, the Night Daughters Oracle. And unfortunately, she won't be here today. I think she's busy. She may pop in if she gets a chance, but I'm not sure. I know she is busy and got some things to do. So quite excited. I got the Mermaid Oracle. I did get a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, which was quite cool. Quite excited. So very spoiled. I got some crystals. Okay, and I also got some amethyst earrings and pearl earrings. I don't know if you can really see, but absolutely gorgeous. What a cool gift. Absolutely spoiled. And it so arrived. I was so excited. It did not take long from the States. I was quite surprised. She did do priority mail. So yay to me. So new decks to work with. We'll have to wait for the Mermaid Tarot. I haven't really looked at it yet, and I can read with it. But the Rider-Waite-Smith one I can read with, which I'm quite excited about reading with. This is a bit different with those bags. I hadn't had this one yet, so it's quite cool to read. So, right. Everybody's relaxed. Everybody's ready to go. Hello, Aldonna. How are you? Right, I'll add you to the list as well. Okay, so I'm not sure who's modding in here today because, oh, and AccuMarie, let's add you to the list as well. So what I want you to do is just make sure before you start thinking about your question, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Relax. Now, what I want you to do is think about your question because there's some questions that I will not answer. So make sure you've read the disclaimer down below because there are some questions that I will not answer. So make sure you think very carefully about your question, how it's going to empower you on your journey. We're thinking about how we can be empowered. So what do you need to know? So nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, so I've just created that free list, but I am ready. Okay, so you've already typed in your question, Bart. No worries, I'll use that question, no problem. Alexandra and DW. And then once that's all done. Okay, so this is the list so far. Bart, Alexandra, DW. Oops, sorry, Eliza, I didn't spell that correctly. I put a bit of a thing in there. Quick typing. Aldonna and AccuMarie. Okay, so let me do Bart, Alexandra, and DW if you guys are still here. Don't know if Alexandra and DW are still here. I know they came in a little bit early. And then we have Eliza, Aldonna, and AccuMarie. So make sure that you guys only type your question in when I ask. Hi, Mary. Yes, you're added. You're added after AccuMarie. So, Mary, you'll be after AccuMarie. So when I've done, there's Bart, Alexandra, DW, Eliza, Aldonna, and AccuMarie. So, what I'm going to do is if you 5, 6, 6. Can type your question in, because I'm not sure who's still here. Whether Alexandra DW is still here. So Eliza, Aldona, and AcuMarie. Right. So let's begin. And then after AcuMarie, Mary, can you make sure that you sort of, once I've sort of done Eliza, you can sort of type in your question. So think about your question. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Eliza. Great, because I'm not sure. Right, so how's your friendship with your friend Drew? Okay, Bart. Do you know what? I am quite excited. I'm going to use my new Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I know, not very exciting, but I just feel like I am excited about using it. Okay, so, Bart, how's your friendship with your friend Drew? So I'm not sure who's modding today, who's moderator, who's in today, who's moderating. So just reminding, just to sort of keep an eye on chat, and if there's any issues, let me know. We'll deal with the issues, something like that, to just keep things welcoming. Thank you, Eliza. My birthday was on the 11th, and so I sort of drew it out. 4 days. Thank you. So how's my friendship with your friend Drew? Okay. Oh, interesting card flew out when I asked that question, but we had 10 of Wands. Now, 10 of Wands to me can be that sense of, it can be a bit of a struggle sometimes, maybe feeling like it's a bit of a burden. So maybe you feel as though it could be a little bit of hard work sometimes. It's a bit of a commitment. It does feel like there's a bit of a commitment to the friendship. That's why sometimes it can be a little bit challenging. But there's potential to move forward, to get through those challenges. Okay, so things can be, there is that commitment, it can be challenging, but you can push forward in this because it's got real potential to grow and develop. But so you really do have that sense of potential to really grow and develop. It's about getting through those challenges. Being able to communicate clearly is going to be really important here. How you sort of, I have that sense of pushing through the challenges, pushing through those heavy moments, and you've got real potential, Bart, for this relationship to grow and develop. Quite strong friendship. Okay, so quite a great relationship here. I do feel like it's going to be really cool, pushing forward in this relationship. I think it's really worth it. Yeah, as a friendship. So really cool. Quite exciting to that. Okay, Alexandra, thank you. So welcome, Eudora. Thank you, AcuMarie. Happy belated birthday. Thank you very much. So Ariona, yes, you've been added. Okay, so we have Alexandra, DW, Eliza, Aldona, AcuMarie, Mary, Eudora, and Ariona. Oh, you're welcome, Bart. You're welcome. Okay, Alexandra. So I'm waiting for DW. I don't know if DW is still here. Aldona, can you type in your question and AcuMarie as well? So what you want to know is what's going to happen. Okay, so you want to know what's going to happen with if you choose to sort of start a business selling. Okay, you want to know if you want to sell a business selling. So let's use, here it is, here. Let's use Moon Babies. D. So you want to know what's going to happen with selling product. Oh, interesting. Okay. First card that came out is there's a lot to learn and discover. There's a lot to learn. Okay. If you want to be successful, there's a lot to learn and discover. Alexandra. And there's a lot of things that you need to actually face in regards to the truth of the situation. I think there's a lot of things that you need to do. Okay. Now, it's interesting because the World card flipped out as well. So I'm going to include that in the reading. And it basically is like that sense of, it could be an achievement, and it's a shift into a new cycle, a new possibility. So really, for it to be successful, to be profitable, you have a lot to learn, Alexandra. Okay, you've got a lot to learn and discover. There's a lot of truths that you need to face, a lot of ideas, plans, strategies, a lot of communication needed. There's a lot of work involved. I feel like there's a lot of yet to discover. There's a lot to learn, a lot to look at, a lot of truths to face in regards to being successful, to be profitable. Okay, there's a lot of work involved. Okay, there's a lot of stuff, and it will be a shift. It'll be a change. Definitely feels like it's a change in cycle, a change, a moving forward. But it does feel like it's going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of stuff to learn, a lot of things, a lot of truths that you need to face before it can be profitable. So it's going to take time. Okay, it's going to be a shift and a change in cycles. It's going to ask you to review things, to look at things. So it's going to take a lot of hard work for it to be profitable. Okay, it's going to be a lot of hard work for it to be profitable. There's a lot to learn, it depends on what actions you take. Okay. There's a lot of stuff to learn before it can become profitable. Okay, so next on my list is... Okay, so this was the list that I had. So, DW, Eliza, Aldonna, and Accumary. Then Mary, you can type in your question. Okay, DW, Aldonna, Accumary. Okay, so you want to know about somebody else. I don't do third-party readings, Eliza. This is about somebody else. This is not about you. Hi, Lady Kapira. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Eliza, I'm not going to be able to answer this question because this is a third-party question. This is about somebody else. Hi, Intuitive Chosen One. Oh, it's your son. Yes, still third party. Still third party, unless you've got permission from him. You know, why are you being, unless you've got permission from him, still third party, even though it's your son. Do have to be careful because it can be, what can you do? There must be a better question here. It's got to be about empower. What do you need to know? You could say, what do you need to know? Let's have a do this, Eliza. Okay, what does Eliza need to know in regards to, just to think what, I mean, you can still do about it, but it's about what do you need to know. So what do you need to know about Mark changing his mind? Still, you've got to be very careful here because it is third-party question. So, yeah. Change question. Okay. So what do you need to know? So type that. What do you need to know, Eliza? Yeah, what do you need to know in regards to? Okay, so what does Eliza need to know? I feel like I'm doing the cats rule the earth here. Yes, Queen added. Yes, Yanji, everybody's added in the first hour. So welcome, everybody. Yeah, good question. That's better. Great. That's better. What do you need to know about Mark changing his mind and taking other courses? Brilliant. Fantastic. Thanks, Eliza. That makes it a lot clearer. So nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, focusing intently on your question. So take a nice deep breath. What does Eliza need to know about Mark changing his mind? And the card I got was the Four of Pentacles. Okay, it feels like Mark's holding on to an idea. I do feel like Mark is holding on to something. I feel like he's holding on to an idea. And the reason why I say idea is because this pentacle is above the cat's head. So I feel like it's to do with the crown chakra, to do with that mind, that thoughts, ideas. Very much so. Do you know why it just stood out to me? Feels like he's holding on to an idea, a thought about what he needs to do. Feels like he's holding on to a perception. Oh, an interesting Five of Pentacles. So it feels like this course is going to lead him to where he needs to be. So it feels like, Eliza, that Mark is influenced by his own perceptions, his own thoughts about where he should be. Okay? I do feel like he's being led by I keep getting his thoughts, his ideas, his perceptions is leading him to what he perceives as being out of the cold, being into the warmth. It's the right path for him. Mark feels like he's being led into doing what he needs to do for himself so that he's in the right space. This is his perception. This is Mark's perception. Okay, his thoughts, his ideas. That's why he's changed the course, because he feels like he's being led into something with prosperity, something that's going to give him what he needs to achieve his results. So that seems really important here. Don't type your question in until you're ready. Please don't type your question in, guys. Don't only type it in when you're being asked, because otherwise you're all going to get left behind. It's going to get... So I'm still waiting for questions from Mary, Acumarie, Aldonna, Acumarie, Aldonna, Acumarie, and Mary. Do not type your question in until I'm ready. No, it feels very much about himself. Feels very much about his own perception. Hi, All About Maine. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, mods, if you're here, can you just sort of remind people not to post their questions until I'm ready? Acumarie, yes, I've got your question there. Thank you. Aldonna General, thank you very much. And Mary, can you type your question in too, please? Okay, Eliza, Yeah, I definitely feel like it's his own thoughts, his own perceptions. He feels it's going to move him into the right direction there. Okay? So this is about his perception, his ideas, his thoughts. Okay. Aldona and Acumarie. Oh, yeah, I saw your question there. Thank you very much, Acumarie. So, Mary, can you type in your question too, please? And Eudora, if you can type your question in as well. Right, so Aldona and then Acumarie. Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Absolutely awesome. Thanks, Lady Kapira. Muchly appreciated that. Yes, you've been added, Eudora. Okay, Aldona. I'm great, thanks. All about Maine. I'm good. General. So let's have a look. What do you need to know right now, Aldona? Let's have a look. Let's do... Keep getting the Four Huxa Tarot for you, Aldona. For those that are interested to see what type of tarot and oracle decks I do have, I have updated my library. I have updated my library. There will be a link to that as well. I can link that if anyone wants to have a look. On my Ko-Fi, you'll see the link there. The last post. Right, general for Aldona. Let's have a look. Nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Oh. Oh. Card flew out. The Star. Aldona, letting your true self shine through here, letting the light shine out of the darkness, allowing yourself to see the light out of all the darkness, seeing the wish being fulfilled, but seeing your wishes being fulfilled here. Even though things can be challenging. Okay, you've got the Tower as well. It's interesting because it's quite a major impact for you. Now, I know things can be a little bit shaky, a little bit wobbly at times. Feels like the walls are crumbling around you. But what it does, it gives you an understanding. If you can see the light out of all the darkness that's going on, Aldona, you'll be able to stand on solid ground of reality as you really allow yourself the understanding to allow the walls around you to crumble a little bit, allow things to sort of open up. I feel like there's a real opening within oneself, Aldona. I feel that you're sort of starting to open up, let your true self shine through, allowing yourself to really radiate that light that lies within you. There's a lot of light, but sometimes I feel you keep it sometimes a little bit hidden. It's about bringing that light out into the open. Super important there. Okay. Okay, so that's really important here. Okay. Awesome. Right, let's put that box to one side. Awesome. Oh, Night Daughter Oracle, you're here. Thank you very much for my birthday gifts. I'm so excited. I've actually used the Rider-Waite-Smith one already for Bart's reading. I used it for Bart's reading, Night Daughter. I thought you were on your way out. Are you home? So I used the Rider-Waite-Smith. I couldn't resist. I had to use it for Bart. Oh, you just got back. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay. Acumarie's next. And then Mary. Okay, so this is the list that I haven't quite typed up yet, but there was Mary Bond, Eudora, Ariona, Mega, Lady Capera, Intuitive Chosen One, Yajni. Okay, so Queen. This is the list. Don't type your questions in yet. SK. And All About May. I did say somewhere around there. And Night Daughter. Right. Oh, okay, DW. Thank you. Oh, you managed to score 4 books and 2 CDs. Oh, awesome, Night. Right, AccuMarie's next. Right. Oh, good question. Okay, Mary. Eudora, which is typed in your question, which is brilliant. And Ariona. Can you type in your questions? Right. What should you expect from your birthday? Okay, I'm going to use the Meraki Tarot for this. Okay, birthday. So I'm just taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Get clear, get focused, thinking about your question. What can you expect from your birthday? That was a bit clumsy. Okay. Birthday. Let's have a look. Right. What can you expect for your birthday? It's interesting. It feels like this card is stalking us. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles to me is that being led out of the cold. So it feels like you're moving into something warmer, so it should be exciting, it's new. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. So it's all about celebrating you. It's all about nurturing you. So you can expect for your birthday next month to be sort of having led out of the cold into the warmth. So it feels like there's going to be something new and exciting. You're moving into something new. And it feels very much about nurturing you. So you should be expected to be nurtured. Okay? It does feel very much that you expect to be nurtured for your birthday. You can expect to be nurtured, to be taken care of, to be led into something exciting and new. So really exciting. So it sounds really cool. So it feels like you're being led into prosperity, into something new and exciting. It feels like a sense of abundance. I definitely get a sense of abundance. Emotions. I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions and things take as well for your birthday. No, I don't feel like there's anything, for your birthday. I don't feel like there's anything bad. I just feel like, it's about what you can focus on. It's very much about what you're focusing. So you can focus on the negative, poor little old me, or embrace the fact of being led into something new and exciting. And then you've got that sense of nurturing. So you can remember, all the cards have both negative and positive aspects. But I'm sort of getting that sense of, what you can expect, depending on what you focus on. So you can focus on the good flow of things. You can feel that things are you can either feel like you're swimming upstream or you're going with the flow. You're nurturing your emotions. You're acknowledging and nurturing your emotions, your feelings. So it's depending on what you focus on. Right, so oh, sorry, Night Daughter Oracle, your friend just drove up and just found it. Oh, wow, congratulations to your friend. That's awesome. Okay, Eudora, because I haven't had a question from Mary yet. So let me just type up this list. I don't know where Mary is. I'm doing Eudora next. Let me just go through. Just take a second, guys. So, Ariona, if you can type in your question as well, please. If I've missed your name out, I'm sorry. I will try and get to you. Sorry, it just takes a minute to type up all the names. Takes a second to add up. Right, done. Whew, that took a bit of time. Okay, so if you're on that list, just wait for a minute. So, Eudora, Ariona, and then I'll do Mega. Right, so what effect on my relationship? Ooh, interesting question. Okay, I know I'm all about quality reading, so let's hope you're so weird. It's not telling me how many people are telling me there's no one in chat. There's something going on with StreamYard, so it's all right. I know there's people here. So, what effects will Maria have gossiping have on my relationship? Ooh, interesting. Interesting indeed. I feel like oh, here it is. No, not that one. Oh, I have to pull out the Rider-Waite Smith. Okay, so I feel I'm going to do the Seraphina's Modern Tarot. Look at the bag she made me. Isn't that cool? Came with the deck, with Seraphina's deck when she sent it to me. Another gift I got given a few years ago. So what effect will Marge's gossiping have on a relationship with your partner, Eudora? Oh, wow. What a great question. Right. Nice deep breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. Relax. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. So what will the effect on the relationship? Okay. Interesting, because you get Two of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, sorry, not Two of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here. So Queen of Pentacles is that sense. I get a sense here And it's interesting because why I thought it was 2 of Pentacles, it's actually the Queen. But she has got 2 Pentacles here on either side of her. So I do feel in regards to nurturing the well-being of the relationship, okay, and nurturing the well-being of the relationship, there's going to be a bit of a trying to find a sense of balance. Okay, so in nurturing the relationship, I do feel like it's going to be trying to be balanced out. There is going to be a sense of maybe feeling like you're being pulled in the relationship being pulled in different directions in a way. I think it's going to be important that you're going to have to stay firm in the relationship. It's going to be really important that you guys stay really firm, because I do feel like you're going to be pulled in different directions. It does feel like it's going to be feeling like you're unbalanced. So it's going to take a bit of firmness, a bit of assertiveness within the relationship is going to be super important here. Ultimately, there are going to be some battles. There's going to be some challenges. But I think you can overcome those challenges, because with the 6 of Wands, it does bring that sense of success and victory. So I think overall, the gossiping, there will be some challenges in the relationship, but I do feel like you'll overcome those challenges. I do feel like you'll have the success in the relationship. I think you can stop it affecting you. It's how you choose to nurture it. So yeah, it feels really important for the sense of nurturing the well-being of the relationship. It's how you choose to react. So I think you can have success in your relationship if you communicate, you have that sense of balancing out your well-being within the relationship. I think there will be a need to communicate. I know that. You've got to nurture the relationship. Nurture the relationship, overcome the battles to have the success that you want in your relationship. The gossiping doesn't have to affect the actual relationship between you guys, but there will be some challenges. But I do feel like you'll be okay. Right, Eudora. Right. Okay, so we've got this list. So, Ariona, typing in your question. Mega, you can now type in your question. So, Mary, Ariona, Mega, and then Lady Capera. So, Eudora, I just did. Mary never typed in her question. Ariona, did you type in your question? Up here. Just asked to be added, I think. That was all. The live symbol was beside your channel name, but the description said it was upcoming. Oh, yeah, YouTube can be a bit of a... Yeah, so true. Ariona, can you type in your question, please? Ariona, I need a question. So Mega's typed in her question, so I'm going to do that. Ariona, as soon as you type in your question, I'll do yours. Okay, so put that away. Waterfall. What do you see is coming towards me in love? So what's going on with the relationship with partner? So what's going on here? What's this? Oh, okay. So this is pulling out. So I'm going to take that one. So what is... Oh, Here we go. Interesting. First card we get a sense of power. So we get an empowered, a leadership. It feels like very in control type of relationship. Feels like a provider, someone who wants to provide for you. You can also get that sort of is that caring energy as well with this one. And the reason why I say that is because I get celebration. Celebrate the love. Celebrate the relationship. So if you guys are in a current relationship, right? You're in a current relationship. So I do see that he's a provider. He's a carer. You've got that sort of emperor, sort of a very quite assertive sort of energy. Okay, so he's quite assertive. But it does talk about celebrating. Celebrating. But I also see like a friendship type of energy as well. You know, love, caring type of energy. No, that's a good question. No, that's all right. Why did Alex ignore me? So what do you need to learn from it? What do you need to learn from the thing? I'll change it. It's all right. I'll do the question thing. So, Mega, I do see that there is a good positive relationship. Focus on celebrating it. You'll be fine. Feel like there's a lot of caring and kind energy. Kind, caring energy. Okay, so positive things coming up. That's right. Ariana. So what do you need to learn from why Alex ignored you? I'll work it out. It's okay. So what do you need to learn about why Alex ignored you? What do you need to learn? How can you move forward? Let's do, okay, I'm doing Rider-Waite-Smith today. I'm going to do the Rider. I thought I was going to do this one, but I'll do the Rider one for this one. I can see this. Okay, so what do you need to learn from this? Why did Alex ignore you? Yeah. Okay, so what's going on here? What's the connection between you guys? What's going on? Let's have a look. See what does Ariana need to know about the situation? Okay, the first thing is he wants isolation. Why did Alex ignore you? Isolation. Okay, he's got a lot of stuff to think about. He's got a lot of stuff to move forward on his own journey. He wants isolation. He wants solitude. Okay, that's why he ignored you. And for you, it's all about finding your own independence. Okay, he ignored you because he's got his own stuff he's got to deal with. So now for you to move forward, no, he doesn't want a relationship. So now it's time for you. And the reason why I say he doesn't want a relationship, he wants to be in solitude. He's got a lot of stuff he's got to learn. Okay, so yeah, he blocked you too. So it's time for you to find your own independence. Time for you to find your own passion, your own creativity. Nurture that sense of moving to find your own self. Yeah, so it's about, so you need to find your own independence. Don't worry about guys. Don't worry about being in a relationship. Okay, it's time for your own meditation. Feels like you're bringing in energy that's not good, not conducive to you. So it's time to do your own. Be independent. You don't need a relationship. You're trying to find a relationship to find a wholeness within yourself. You don't need a relationship to find your own wholeness. Okay, you need to find yourself. With the Queen of Wands, it's really about finding yourself. Yeah, but you don't have to be in a relationship. Problem is you're too focused on getting a relationship, so they're bringing in stuff that you don't need, that you don't want. So you got to start living life for yourself. Okay, you got to start living life for yourself. You got to find your own independence. You got to find your wholeness within yourself, not because you're in a relationship. Because you haven't found a wholeness within yourself. So the universe keeps giving you this energy. That's right, Lady Kapira. So true. Relationships do not fill empty holes, can only be filled by the self. Exactly that. That's why you've got Ariana. That's why you've got the Queen of Wands, because you're not finding your own wholeness within yourself. Okay, you've got to have that relationship with yourself, that creative energy with yourself. Okay, that's what you've got to focus on. You got to do your own self-healing. You got a lot of healing to do for yourself. Queen of Wands is very much about your own energy, your own healing. Very much so. Right. Mega. Did that. Mega Ariana. And so, oh. My mod. Oh, she's so good. Right. Lady Kapira. You did your question, and I did see that up here. So, Intuitive can type in their question. Then Yanji. Now, I did see your question up here. Lady Kapira, where's my eyes? Here we go. Oh, that's okay. I've got the list. I got the list here. It's all right. We'll sort it out. Okay, so yeah, because it depends if people are flipped in and out of chat. It can be a bit funny with the thing. Right, 10 minutes and then the list will be closed. Right, my question is, next steps for my person. Ooh, interesting. Next steps. Next steps. Let's do. Oh, I'm very drawn to my Native American Tarot for this one here. Now, Native American Tarot was my first tarot deck that actually made sense to me. Absolutely love this deck. Right. Right. Next steps for personal and arcane. Okay. Interesting. With 6 of Vessels. It's a sense of contentment, memorization, a sense of memories being created, a sense of happiness and joy in your personal arcane development. Interesting. Memories created. Doing things your way, Lady Kapira. Your next steps for your personal arcane development is about a sense of contentment, satisfaction, doing things your way, creating the memories that you need, but also doing it your way. So it feels like you've learnt the basics, and now it's about doing things your way. Really important. It's about doing things the way that you want to do them. It's about perseverance, keep going. It's very much about doing things your way. Okay? So next steps for your personal arcane development is doing things your way. Having that satisfaction that you've learned what you need to learn, and now it's time to do things your way. Don't worry about what everybody else says. This is about your journey, your discovery. Yay, Lady Vera. It's definitely about you. Yay. But that was all that needed to go. Is just do it your way. Is your next steps for personal arcane development. Is do it your way. So I think it's just a reminder that yes, you can learn what other people think and other people do, but ultimately it boils down to your style. What's important, your memories, your experience. Okay, so Mega. I did. Right, Mega's done hers. Did that. Intuitive. Okay, so did intuitive. You pet baby. Hi, Jaden. How are you? Oh, you just squeezed in time, Jaden. You just squeezed in time. Okay, so who was I saying? Who did I say? Sorry, I was just looking at something and then I lost my train of thought. Oh, intuitive. Okay, and then Yanji. Right, okay. Intuitive and Yanji. So I'm not sure if intuitive is still here, but I'm going to do Yanji. Napul and Queen. Okay, does Ricky and... So let's have a look. How can I word this? Okay, so you really want to know what the connection is between you guys. What's the connection? Let's do Deck of Heroes. What's the connection? Okay, what's the connection between Ricky and Yanji? So, Yajni. Sorry, Yajni. It's just a new person you've met. So what's this connection? What's going on with this? Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. There's potential. There really is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a new thing. So there is potential for things to happen. Okay, there's always potential. But then there's a lot of choices yet to make with the Two of Wands. Okay, so he hasn't made the choices yet. It's very much in limbo, very much, there is potential, but choices have yet to be made. Okay, there is potential for things to go on, things to happen. Okay, but he's still at that moment of not yet making that decision. Okay, there's choices yet to be made. He hasn't made that decision yet. Still got to get to know you. Still got to, take your time. Enjoy the journey. The world's the oyster. Just it doesn't have to be in a rush. With the Pentacles, it's a very slow journey. It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. It's, and then you've got the Two, which is your next step. Okay, so you got 1, 2, next step one step at a time. Don't rush it. There are choices yet to be made. Just enjoy the journey, enjoy the adventure, enjoy what you're looking out into. Be in the moment, be still, take a breath. Is important here. You don't have to be in a rush. It's not about a relationship can be just the beginning of a friend. The friendship can be just the beginning. Just take your time. Don't rush into anything. Pause. Take a moment to pause, to take a breath, to look at the choices ahead. Yeah, you just got to see what happens. Don't rush it. Just enjoy the journey. Enjoy the relationship. Don't worry, but that's okay. Don't worry. Oh, Lady Kapira, you sound very busy, busy, busy. Okay. Intuitive, I'm not sure. So Queen. And SK. And All About Maine. Cool. Oh, thank you, Night Daughter Oracle. You are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome indeed. So what do you need to know about your first? Okay, you're single. Okay, you're single, and you want to know what do you need to know about a romantic relationship? What's coming up for you? Okay, let's do. Okay, I'm going to do the before tarot because we're not quite. No, let's do the after. I was going to do the before, but I just got told to do the after tarot. Okay. Nice deep breath in through our nose. So what does Queen need to know about romantic partnership? About what's coming up for her? You know, is there any relationships? What's going on? What does she need to know about? What does she need to do in regards to relationships? Healing process. What's going on here? I'm getting a lot of healing going on. Oh, interesting. Okay. You need to acknowledge the connections. I think it's all about the connection. Relationships. It's all about that give and take, finding a sense of balance within your emotions. So making sure that you receive as much as you're giving out is super important here. So what else? What card is being added? Right, this one here. Interesting. Interesting, because I'm getting a lot about your emotions. Okay, a sense of pouring out your emotions, being able to have that sense of stability in your emotions, having a sense of stability, foundations being built in regards to your emotions, making sure that you sort of don't allow yourself to be too. So basically what they're saying is it's about a connection. You'll know it. Okay? You'll know that connection that you had with that first romantic relation, that first romantic partner. Okay, you'll have that connection. I do feel like it's going to be dealing with a lot of emotions. You might have to be a bit more aware of what's actually going on around you. It may be short term, and the reason why I say short term is because this card here can be, the Four of Cups can be about boredom, dissatisfaction. So yes, you'll have a connection, but it'll be a short-term romantic partner. They're not really giving us a lot of information because it's really about your own. Okay, I think there's a lot of stuff you need to learn in regards to relationships. I think it's about trusting in your own balance. Here, finding a sense of balance in your own emotions. I think this is a lot of it is about being open to receive. Okay, balancing out your heart, being open to receive, knowing you're going to be short term. They're not going to give you any more information because they don't want you to close off of any experiences, Queen. Okay, Queen, you don't want to be closed off to any relationships. I'm not going to give you, that Spirit's not going to give you any information. They're not going to tell you about what's going on. Yeah, it you know, over time, you know, it's a romantic relationship. It's a first one. That's going to be short term. There could be a dissatisfaction within the relationship. You'll learn what you can and what you want and what you know. Okay, so that's really important here. So you're looking at developing within your relationship. Yeah, it could mean that you'll get bored with the connection. So what Spirit wants you to do is to open up to all connections, and you'll know about this connection. You've got to trust in yourself. Trust that you'll have that connection. They want you to have free will. Remember, you do have free will. Good question, SK. Yeah. Night Daughter Oracle for SK. Yeah. What is Pravi? Yeah. So what's Pravi see when she sees me is not really allowing you to be empowered. You're relying on somebody else in regards to your questions. So what's is Pravi the right person for me? Is there someone better, or is there someone better? So what's the connection? So you want to know about the relationship, SK. So you want to know about what's going on with Pravi. So you want to know what's going on. Your friends? Okay. So you want to know about your friendship. Okay, so what do you need to know about your friendship? So the best thing to do is to ask about your connection as a friend. So you want to know about your connection as a friend. You want to know about your friendship. So it's not about how someone views or sees you. It's about, you want to know about your friendship. Okay, so if you want to know about your friendship, let's do secrets. Tarot of Secrets, yeah. Yeah, but it's a friendship. You want to know about your connection. You want to know about the foundation of the relationship. You want to know about the connection. You are friends. Yeah. So you want to know about the connection. You want to know about the future of the connection. Okay, so what's going on here? What does SK need to know in regards to Pranvi? Yeah, well, the crush cut, definitely Knight of Cups. It's about moving forward. Definitely feels like there is a romantic feeling here going on here. So what does the future hold in regards to this relationship? Interesting. We get 10 of Cups. So there you go. There's always hope. There is a connection. There's always hope. There is always that possibility. You guys, there's a lack of communication. You guys got to communicate. You got to tell Pranvi how you feel. Okay, I feel like you've got to communicate. There's a lack of communication. There's definitely hope. There's definitely romance. Okay, so you guys need to talk. Guys need to talk, need to communicate. This is hope. There's always hope. Yeah, unfortunately, with Spirit, they're not always going to give you what you want. No, what I'm saying is you guys have got, if you want to have a relationship, if you want to find out how someone feels, you need to communicate. Because there's always hope. What Spirit is saying is you've got to hope. SK. Okay, you're not always going to get what you want in a reading. You're not always going to get the answer you want. So basically, Spirit is saying there's always hope. There's always that connection. There's always that sense of love. There's love going on. There's that wanting to spend time with you. I feel like Pranvi sees you as someone they can spend time with. Okay? But if you want to be more romantic, if you want to be in a relationship, you guys have got to talk, SK. You have to talk about how you feel. And that's the only way that you will know honestly how they feel. It's a third part. You're going into their minds about how they feel. Okay? So what they're saying, there is a connection between you guys. But if you want it to be more, you have to communicate. You have to talk about it. You have to tell them how you feel. but there's always hope. To find out if you guys are on the same page. Okay, all about Maine. I don't know if I saw all about Maine. I know she said she was here. So I don't know if all about Maine is still here. Okay, so I'm not sure where all about Maine is. Right. Night daughter. Oh, all about Maine. There you are. You are still here. Can I have a question, please? All about Maine. Oh, okay. I'm going to focus on that one in a minute. I just want to, let's just do this. This New York. New York, New York, New York. Okay. So, I am going to do oh, that's what I want. There it is, Victorian steampunk. Okay, I'm going to dive into that all about Maine. All right, let's do. Oh, let me drop the deck. Right, question today. You feel that New York is how big of one will it be? New York is a turning point. How big? Oh, interesting. How big? Okay, so what's going on? What do you need to know? What do you need to know about New York? What do you need to know about New York? Okay, what do you need to know about New York? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, intuitive chosen one, need your question. Okay, so what have we got? 3 of Beetles. Using your skills and abilities to manifest how big it will be. 5 of Bees. Interesting. Winning. Be some challenges though. Oh, Queen of Beetles will nurture your well-being. Nurture your practical sense. So ultimately, I think it'll be quite big for you. It's quite a big change. There are some things. The reason why I say it's because that sense of creating something new. It'll create something new for you. I do feel like a win. It's a real win. Normally, it feels like you're overcoming a lot of mental thoughts and ideas. So I think it'll be a really big one for you here. And then you've got that sense of nurturing your well-being, a sense of assertiveness, being practical. I do feel like it's an achievement here. So I think it'll be quite a big turning point for you. I think it'll make quite an impact on your thoughts and your actions and your sense of, your physical body. I do feel like there's a sense of you moving forward here. So yeah, I do feel it'll be quite a big impact. Yeah. I do feel it's going to sort of nurture your well-being, I think, a lot of ways. I think there'll be a lot of... Definitely feel like it's going to be challenging mentally, but I feel like it's going to be a win in that area. So yeah. And with the 3 of Beetles, that 3 of Pentacles, is that sense of creating something new. I do feel like it's going to be a new path for you. Right, all about Maine. You're next. Okay, so what do you need to know about getting a car? Right, needing a car. So what's going on there? Okay, you're having a rough start to the week, so you want to know about getting a car. Let's do... It's interesting because I keep getting drawn to Alice in Wonderland. Don't forget, donations are still available, guys. If anyone wants a reading with a little bit more information, don't forget you can donate. If you want a little bit more information, donations still be available. So if anyone comes in, they can donate if anyone wants a reading. Right, having a rough start to the week, looking to what's going on with All About Maine. Let's have a look here. Okay, I'm just trying to shuffle the cards. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, I knew there was a third card going to fly out for me. Don't forget, if anyone wants any more information, more than just the 2 cards that I normally do in a reading, you can donate to get a tarot and oracle reading. Okay, so here we've got, what do we got? Temperance, moderation, coming through from transformation. Take a breath, All About Maine. I think it's time to sort of take a breath from a little bit. Just take a moment to find a sense of peace and tranquility. Queen of Spears tells me bold, dynamic, independent. Ooh, with tasks finished. So yes, I do feel like things are going to move into a much more positive light here. I do find it's if you can just sort of take a breath for a moment and get a sense of clarity is what I'm sort of getting here, is a sense of clarity, allowing yourself to really sort of nurture your energy. Nurture your energy is really important here, to nurture that energy. It's about finding that sense of independence, that sense of manifesting. Okay, manifesting, nurturing that path. Yeah. So I do feel like with the 8 of Hedgehogs, which is about closure, which tells me that you're going to have that sense of abundance, that completeness, that everything feels like it's coming together. So taking a moment to sort of take a breath for a minute, find a sense of tranquility, being able to, it's interesting. So I just got the words, point yourself in the right direction. So I do feel like things are looking up. Things start to look up, and that there is that sense of closure. So if you're sort of taking that action there, taking that action to sort of really, yay. Okay, so there we're done. So I do feel like, yes, there is a possibility to the task being completed, that you're completing the task of getting a car. So I do feel like the task will be completed. Sense of completion of the task. So yes. Right. Okay, so why is he being controlled? So why is JT being controlled? So let's have a look. What's going on? Okay, what's intuitive chosen one? This feels very much like a who's JT? Is this a third party type of question? I think you might need to who's JT? Is this about you or about someone else? If this is about someone else, this is a third party reading. So I can't. You're welcome, All About Maine. So I'm only wrapping up. Oh, I should have supposed to have done that. That was silly of me to do this. I just should have been doing. I'm just wrapping up, but if anyone else wants a reading, you can donate. Okay? If you want a quick reading, if you want a little bit more information, more than just the 2 cards, you can donate. Trying to think this. What do you need to know about this situation? Intuitive chosen one. I just feel like this is a third party reading. I'm getting a sort of a bit of a no. I'm just sort of getting a bit of a no to it. I'm getting a bit of a block to this question. Spirit sort of saying no, don't answer. So I'm going to give up. I'm not doing that question. I'm sorry. It's just something I've just been told no. So I've been told not to read on it. Okay, intuitive chosen one. I've been sort of told not to do that reading. I've been told not to give it any power. So you might need to rethink your question, intuitive chosen one. I feel like it's a third party question. I don't know if it's not sure if it's about you, because you're asking why someone else is being controlled. So no. I think you need to read the disclaimer, guys. If you're coming in and you're wanting a reading, make sure you still read it. Okay, so we've got Selmia and Jaden. So I'm not sure if they're still here. So I'm not sure who's still. So if I've missed you in chat and you want a reading, I am ending soon. But if you want to still. Selma, I need your question, please. Yeah, I'm not doing third-party readings. When you're asking about other people that have nothing to do with you, it doesn't affect you really in any way. You need to change your thing. Oh, brilliant. Good question. So what's going on with my career over the next 3 months? Oh, okay. Good question. So intuitive chosen one needs to rethink their question because it's about a third party. So I've just been told not to read it. So I'm not reading it. So career. It's interesting because I got the fairy lights in my hand. Right. Okay. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a lot of changes, a lot of transformation going on in your career over the next 3 months. Yes, there's a lot of growth, a lot of development, a lot of stuff happening for you. There's a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of development. A lot of stuff is happening for you in regards to your career and thing. And here you've got 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Coins. But I do feel like you're going to be pulled in different directions. I think there's going to be a lot of changes for you. It's going to be a lot of stuff that you're juggling, that you're trying to sort out. You're being pulled in different directions. I think there's a lot of trying to find a sense of balance, stepping into the light. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff happening for you in regards to your career-wise. I think there's got a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of stuff happening. You're going to be finding yourself being pulled in many different directions. So you're going to have to find a sense of balance in your career. You're going to have to find a sense of balance in your well-being in regards to your career as well. So there's still a lot of stuff to learn. I think there's a lot of transformation, a lot of changes going on. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff happening over the next 3 months for you. A lot of changes, a lot of being pulled in different directions, trying to find a sense of balance. So it doesn't really say whether your hard work will be noticed or not. But in regards to your career growth, there's a lot of stuff happening. A lot of changes, a lot of transformation, a lot of being pulled in different directions. So I'm not sure if Jaden's still here. So I think that's about it. Maintenance man was here to change air filters. Oh, cool. All done in Lady Capera. Right. Okay, I'm going to do one last reading. So I don't know who's still in chat. Intuitive chosen one needed to change their question, which I didn't think. Yeah, you need to change your question, intuitive chosen one, because I got told not to answer it from Spirit. Spirit told me I could not answer that question because it was a third party. I just got told no. It was not about you. Need to change your question, intuitive chosen one. I wasn't allowed to answer your questions. My guides wouldn't let me. They were like, no, straight no. So you need to change your question, please. So, and I'm sure, Jaden, if you're still here, please type in your question. So I can do one last, I'm doing sort of the last readings. So if anyone else wants any readings, it'll have to be donation after these 2. So intuitive chosen one, I don't know if Jaden's still here. So intuitive chosen one, if you want a reading, you'll need to change your question, please. So I'm just waiting for the last few. So while we wait, just putting these box or deck away. No. I told you, intuitive one. I'm not answering intuitive chosen one. I'm not answering that question. You don't listen. I said I'm not answering that question. Because it's not about you. Because you're controlling him. It's somebody else. It's not about you. I said I got told from spirit not to answer that question. Intuitive chosen one. Already said that. Said you need to change your question. Got told from spirit I'm not allowed to answer that. It's about someone else. Donations are still available. People can still donate if they want a reading. Donations are available. But the free list is closed. See, intuitive chosen one. I'm not answering that question. I've told you. It is a third-party reading. It is not about you. It is about JT and EN. It's not about you. So it's a third-party reading. It's not about you. Right. So I'm going to bring out a crystal reading card. Okay. What crystal card are we going to focus on today? What crystal card do we all need to focus on? Let's have a look. What have we got here? Selenite green. Healing. Daydreams, imaginations, tranquil pleasures, love and romance. Okay, let's have a look at the selenite green. Healing, tranquil pleasures, daydreams, and imaginations. Life is a river of dreams. Simply relax and enjoy the journey. Over the coming days, you'll find yourself daydreaming, envisioning your life as you would. Truly love it to be. Your thoughts are bathed in the tranquil pleasures of love, romance, and ideal relationships. Yet these imaginings and not fantasy, rather than glimpses of the future. You're entering a time of great joy, creativity, and tranquility. This time your dreams and wishes really do come true. Keep an open heart and mind, and above all, trust in the magical and healing power of love to transform your life. A period of great joy and happiness is just around the corner. Okay, so I'm finishing up because I got told not to answer, and I'm told not to answer that question. So, sorry, Egyptian famous. I'm finishing up. I've been on for an hour and a half. It is time to go. I'm not doing some questions. I will not answer because some people have not read the box down below. I will not do third-party readings. I will not do stuff that does not concern you. Intuitive chosen one. Okay. Okay, so let's just go into where have I done it? What did I do with it? Oops, here we go. Okay, that's it. That's it from me. That's it from me. It seems like we've quietened down a little bit. I've been on for an hour and a half. It is now time for me to get something to eat. Lunchtime. Okay, take care, everyone. Blessed be. Thanks, the Night Daughter Oracle. And yes, please join us on Saturday, 4 p.m. US Central Time for our reading. So we will be pulling cards, oracle cards. So you can either get a card, or if you want more, you can donate. So take care, everyone. Blessed be. See you on Friday, and then I will see you on your Saturday, my Sunday. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. Take care.